Hello and good afternoon. I'm Jim Turner, the designer of the OptiBike. Today I want to talk about torque and what it means in an electric bike. A lot of people are confused about torque and what's the difference between 100 Newton meters of torque and 200 Newton meters of torque. What will that mean when you're riding your e-bike? So 100 Newton meters versus 200. Why did I choose those numbers? Because 100 Newton meters is roughly what most e-bikes have. 200 Newton meters is roughly what an OptiBike has at 190. I wanted to keep the math simple, so I'm keeping simple numbers. Let's take two scenarios on your bike. You have a 30-tooth front chainring and then a 30-tooth on your cassette. Okay, that's a 1-to-1 ratio. The second scenario, you're climbing a hill and you've downshifted. So you still have your 32, it doesn't change in the front, but you've downshifted to a 60-tooth in the rear. So now you have a 2-to-1 ratio. Who cares? What does it mean? Okay, let's take the first scenario. You have a 100 Newton meter bike. This is the motor, 100 Newton meters there. Okay, and what do you have at the rear wheel? You also have 100 Newton meters. Because this is 1-to-1, it just transfers back to the rear wheel. Okay, so what happens when you have 30 to 60? That's a 2-to-1, so when you have the 100 Newton meters here, gotta do that right, what do you get back here? Now you have 200 Newton meters. So torque is what lets you go up those steep hills, and that's why you're downshifting, to get more torque at the rear wheel. The rear wheel won't go as fast, but you now have more torque to climb a steeper hill. All right, great. Now let's look at the 200 Newton meter scenario. 200 Newton meters. That motor is putting 200 there. And what do you get back here? You get 200. Because this is 1-to-1, just like that was 100 to 100. Now, what happens down here? You put in 200, and this should be pretty obvious. You get 400 Newton meters here. So obviously you have more torque in both circumstances. But what I want to point out, and what's critical, in this scenario, you have 100 Newton meters, all right? You already have 200 Newton meters here with 200 in the front. So when you hit a hill, on this scenario, you're going to downshift to get the 200 Newton meters here, going into your 60-tooth sprocket. But you don't need to downshift if you already have 200 to get the same torque. You can just stay in this gear and still have 200 Newton meters of torque. If you do downshift, then you're going to have 400 Newton meters of torque. So you're going to be able to climb steeper hills. What this means is with the higher torque, you're going to do a lot less shifting and you can climb steeper hills. And that's why it makes the bike easier to ride.